Hi, I'm Alexis Moore, and this is my final presentation for EDUC540 on technology in the classroom. Throughout this presentation, I will discuss three statements that describe my views on technology in the classroom. I will provide an educational inspirational quote by John Dewey. I will state my own personal learning goals for creating a technology-rich classroom in the future. And then I will conclude my presentation with a conclusion statement. The use of technology in the classroom engages students with the content, and it allows them to take control of their own learning. It allows students to express their knowledge through their own creative outlets, as well as allowing teachers to seamlessly promote equity as they are able to implement resources and tools to benefit each student's learning styles and needs within their classroom. My first statement is that technology fosters creativity. In the ISTE Standards for Teachers, Model 1 states that teachers must facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity. There are numerous ways in which technology allows for creativity, though three that I feel are strongest are the ability to implement photos and videos into students' learning. This in turn allows for engagement and better understanding. From the student perspective, photos and videos can help to enhance an assignment, making it more visually appealing. Also, technology has many collaboration and discovery tools that both teachers and students may benefit from. The examples I provided are Pinterest, which many teachers use for lesson planning, and blogs that can be used as a way for students to communicate with one another on their ideas and the essential content being learned in the classroom. Technology tools like Prezi and Google Slides allow for both teachers and students to express their knowledge in an engaging way. Resources like Creately allow students to think outside the box and brainstorm their ideas through diagrams and outlines. My second statement is technology promotes personalized learning. According to St. Mary's University, the old school methods of conducting a classroom simply don't work for today's plugged-in students. Through technology, teachers are able to use videos, audio clips, games, visuals, and hands-on approaches to instruct their students. These different forms of instruction allow for teachers to meet the learning needs and styles of all students in their classroom. By implementing technology, teachers are also taking into account students' interests, creating a more engaging classroom that promotes their students' academic achievement. Technology also gives students numerous options for expression of their knowledge. Not all students learn the same, so they should not be expected to demonstrate their learning in the same manner. With technology, students are able to write essays, make posters, or even presentations to demonstrate their content knowledge. My third and final statement is regarding transparency in technology. Dalai Lama said, "A lack of transparency results in distrust and deep sense of insecurity." When considering technology and this quote, the word that stands out is insecurity, because without transparency, students do not feel confident with using technology as a source for their learning. As we discussed in Lesson 5, transparency is essential when implementing technology in the classroom. When we have transparency, students spend less time on learning to navigate the web and resources and more time on actually learning the content. It is vital that we as teachers aid in our students' ability to gain transparency before we begin to implement content instruction. My inspirational quote that I chose is by John Dewey, and he said, "Give the pupils something to do, not something to learn. And the doing is of such a nature as to demand thinking. Learning naturally results." Technology in the classroom can be used as a form of doing, rather than using the old school method of standing in front of the classroom lecturing. Students are receiving a hands-on approach to their education, allowing them to learn from experience through that technology. My own personal learning goals for creating a technology-rich classroom in the future is to promote collaboration amongst my students. I will use technology for my students to share, create, and critically think with one another through assignments. With technology, a student who is shy or may not participate will get the opportunity to share their thoughts or opinions they have on the content we are learning. Through online collaboration, students are able to give one another feedback, which leads them to enhancing or solidifying their knowledge. With this online collaboration also brings the ability for students to ask one another questions if they may be too shy to ask the teacher. My second goal is to use technology to meet each of my students' individual needs, whether it be their learning style or a learning disability. I can implement numerous resources to help each student understand the content in their own personal way. As seen in the photo posted, it is not fair to ask all students to learn material in the same manner, as well as demonstrate their knowledge in the same way. By implementing this technology, I'm allowing for an equity-rich classroom. Technology will essentially allow my students to be the driver in their education. To conclude my presentation, I would like to say that technology is beneficial for all students, as it provides them with the tools and resources necessary to succeed. Technology also provides students with the opportunity to get creative with expressing their content knowledge. It can be used as a tool for collaboration and learning amongst students, as they are able to communicate through numerous different technological outlets. Though, before a teacher can implement these technology tools and resources, they must first assist students in gaining transparency in order for them to navigate the web efficiently. I have provided my references used for this presentation, and I thank you for listening.